They used to sell CDs, now they got fake. Buyer beware, had to tell us one liar, sire, be fair. At least untie your hair from the chair while I'm here. I hate play governor, JJ for governor.
Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. We'll see the Indiana Pacers defending home turf in the Eastern Conference. Last time they met was right here, and they came out with a win.
Yeah, in that game, I thought they took advantage of some sloppy play, but give them credit. They turned mistakes into points.
Yeah, the last game, it felt like they were just feeding off of what they were doing defensively, forcing a lot of those turnovers, and that helps build your defensive confidence.
5 to shoot. Powell with the steal. Took him no time at all on that one.
Chris Paul is just so comfortable and so confident. He's got such a quick release, too, off the bounce on that pull-up jumper.
Steven Adams, and you know the story, Brent, comes from a family of world-class athletes from New Zealand.
He has carved out an incredible career in the NBA, continues to be one of those guys that teammates love with the spirit he brings to the game, and just comes from a family of incredible athletic prowess.
Now here's Powell. Alonzo Mourning unable to get his shot to go. 6 to shoot. Miami needs to get a shot off. 3-on-3. And that one's good. Barnes.
Well, if you're giving up that much height, the only thing that you can do as a defender is to foul him.
Anthony with it. Funded now by Barnes. Here's McGrady. A three-pointer off the mark. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Pass to Mourning. And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
And Harris wide open. He shoots. No good from outside. Now here's Paul. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Screen by Adams. Shot clock at 6. Three-pointer. And Anthony is good for 3.
Can't allow that much separation, even as the pass is coming his way. Try and crowd Carmelo as best you can.
Now here's Brown. On the wing, Harris. Back to Brown. Out to Conley. Indiana moving the ball around. Here's Mourning. He can't get that one. And the Heat going the other way now. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, Eric Spoelstra gave me a few minutes to catch up.
Tracy McGrady.
He said the big thing is we cannot play hero ball. We've got to be unselfish and trust our offense. We'll see if they can turn the tables around and even up this season series, Kevin. Back to you.
Thanks, David. That's great information. We'll see if they've devised a strategy, Greg, that can get them out early.
Right. Facing such a disruptive defense poses challenges, but Coach seems on it.
Yeah, I feel like the plan is there. They just got to match their opponent's intensity level.
It's Brown with the drive. Lays it up and makes it in.
And you got to respect how accomplished Brown is down low, destroying whoever is in his way.
Now Paul. Pass to Powell. It's stolen by Brown. Conley gets the bucket.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Here's Adams. Michael Conley making his last shot. And Mourning sends it back.
And that's his signature. Mourning, a fantastic defender. Phenomenal at using those long arms to reject shots.
It's stolen by Adams. McGrady with the ball. Picked up by Harris. McGrady outside. Left side, Adams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. He's off on that one. And Indiana will go the other way with it. And it's Conley penetrating. For 3, Harris buries it from three-point range.
Gary Harris looking comfortable right there from the three-point line. That's becoming a high percentage shot for him.
McGrady outside. .24 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Anthony in the corner. For the 3. A shot by McGrady, no good.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
And here's Conley outside. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Pacers out in front. They're up by 1. It's the NBA on 2K Sport.
Your basement.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And let's quickly break down the game, guys, we have seen from Indiana. What do you think?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
Gasol inside. Kicks it out to Paul. Back to Gasol. And stolen by Barnes. Down low. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Pacers.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
They've also racked up a ton of points off of turnovers so far in tonight's game.
6 on the shot clock. Back to Paul. Over Mourning. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. There might be more talent at the point guard position now, Greg, than there's ever been in the NBA. But who do you think sits at the top of that list?
I mean, Kevin, there's so many incredible talents. And not that I'm dodging it, but honestly, the beauty is in the eye of the beholder. It depends on what kind of tickles your fancy in terms of the point guard. If it's the ability to shoot and play without it, Steph's at the top of your league list. But then you get a guy like Chris Paul, who I think is as good as anybody's ever been in the pick and roll. So they're just different ways to approach this thing. And, of course, now I've forgotten 4 or 5 guys that I should have added into this conversation.
Chris Paul always in control. Even when he gets hit, he keeps his balance on the tough shot, and he gets to the and one.
And Chris Paul still a great defender. Fantastic positioning.
Well, not only the positioning, but if you watch Chris Paul, he's calling out every option of every play that every offense is running in the NBA. That kind of intelligence gives the rest of his group incredible confidence. And from the very beginning, Chris Paul has been one of the most disruptive point guards defensively the league has ever seen.
McGrady outside. Tries from the block. Misses off the left iron. Indiana leading. Mourning inside. Over Nance. Mourning can't make it work.
Even if you're not shooting it, you like to see the effort level. And his tonight has been high.
Tracy McGrady
Sinks the three-pointer.
3 points.
And how about getting a hand up on McGrady, especially when he's looking to shoot from the outside.
And it's Brown missing. And here's Gasol. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. McGrady outside. Pass to Gasol. Paul right side. And it's blocked. And he keeps control of the ball. Harris outside. Here's Barnes. Banked in off the glass. Barnes has got his second bucket of the night.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could see why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Outside Anthony. Fires the three. And again, it's the Heat missing.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Miami trailing. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Maxey. Picked by Anthony. McGee with the block. And the wide open shot from Green. Off target with his three. Heat on offense. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. And here's Maxey. Pass to Powell. Anthony with it. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Anthony missing again. Marcus Gasol picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
His first personal foul. First team foul. In for the Heat, Steven Adams.
32 seconds left to play in the first half. Left side Rose. Driving to the basket. Outside Green. Pass to Rose. And once again off the mark by Indiana. Here's McGrady. And no good there with the double clutch. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Pacers lead by 1. And joining... And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Paul with the ball. He has 5. Picked by Anthony. Pulls up. And Paul gets it to go in. Paul's got the first points of the second half here for the Heat.
And with Chris Paul, he makes this team work. Gets the most out of his teammates and has done that wherever he's played.
Here's Conley. Tries again. Lets it go from deep. Brown wide open. He fires. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Heat with the lead. As you said, Paul's teams often overachieve in the standings.
People still underestimate his impact. Sets up and improves his guys as well as anyone. And he's the engine to this whole operation.
It's Brown on the wing. Here's Barnes. And the dunk by Barnes.
And the skills of Brown, not just a super athlete, but a tremendous floor general as well.
And the foul on Glenn Robinson. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. In for the Heat, Tyrese Maxey.
Here is Paul. He's got 7. No good on the quick 3. On the wing, Brown. There's the drive. He can't get that one to fall. And the Heat going the other way now. Pass to Maxey. And taken away by Brown. Paul outside. Tries the spin move. Back to Adams. Kicks it out to Paul. Fires from deep. And it's Mourning with the rebound. Barnes looking around. Mourning with the screen. Back to Barnes. Launches a 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Barnes has got the lead up to 4 now for the Pacers. Now here's Powell. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Pass to Paul. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second.
Trying to come back, Kevin, and he can't afford too many mistakes. His 4th turnover hampering their efforts.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Outside Robinson. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. The Heat making a switch here.
Substitution on the court.
Outside Robinson. Clock at 6. Here he goes. And it's McGee with the jam.
Scraping and clawing, doing everything he can to grow that lead.
Emphatic on the putback stuff.
Team's having a tough time containing him, attacking all the way there.
Like the size McGrady has inside. Fantastic and kind of angling his body there for the interior shot.
Here's McGee. And it's McGee with the jam.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Ball outside. Pass to Gasol. It's Carmelo Anthony on the way. Gasol a screen. A putback. Rebound by Rose.
And they continue to control the glass.
There's a screen by Robinson. Rose goes in. Right wing. And the Pacers tack on 2 more.
I don't think this is a conditioning issue, but they look like they've lost their legs here in the second half.
Good looking screen by Gasol. Going inside. That one goes. Count it. McGrady's got 10 points.
And that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
And offensively, they seem to have turned a corner.
The Heat trail by 8. Ball surveying the floor. And that one's good. McGrady's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And they're showing much more focus here in the second half. More effort as well. And their offense starting to show signs of life. Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Rose goes in. And Adams sends it back.
Well, Steven Adams is very much capable of anchoring a defense right there in a great spot to get the block.
Ball outside. Pass to Adams. Stolen by Rose. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Pacers out in front. They lead by 5.
Look who's coming out
and
of the
do
court.
not
Come on and get loud for your Pacemates. It's the fourth.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Here's Conley. Drives to the hoop. Brown outside. Drills the three-pointer. Brown's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Pacers.
Three-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
McGrady outside.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And it's Conley penetrating. Now Brown. Back to Mourning. Shot clock at 6. Over Adams. Again, Indiana.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
McGrady outside. Shoots over Brown. A shot by McGrady, no good.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Here's the screen. And it's Conley penetrating. Pass to Barnes. Out to Harris. Now Conley. And there's the drive. A 15-footer. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. And Adams has got the ball here for the Heat. It's a 10-point game. And the layup's good off the glass.
And they've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first break.
Conley with it. Defended by Adams. And it's Brown missing.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
To the middle. Here's Nance. Back to Adams. Nance outside. Cranes the three-pointer. Now just a 5-point Pacer lead.
This is huge for Larry Nance's confidence, stepping up at a critical juncture.
Back to Conley. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And that three was big. I mean, it cancels out the triple at the other end, and that appeared to really tighten this game up.
Offensive rebound. Ennis. Pass to Maxey. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Goes back up. The rebound by Alonzo Mourning. Pacers leading by 8. Here's Adams. And it's blocked right out of the air and controls it. Conley up top. Lets it go from 14. Buries the jump shot. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Indiana.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
Well, looking up and down the stat sheet here, I'm seeing those second chance points jump out at me. They've done a great job on the offensive glass.
For 3, Harris. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
There's to Ennis. Back to McGrady. Shot to stop the run. It's rebounded by Indiana. They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
Here's Barnes. Back to Conley. Just 5 on the clock. He takes it in. Another shot. They shoot again. And finally they hit one. And the Pacers lead by 15.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
A huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
Great open look there.
You got to love seeing McGrady when he's hot. An amazing score from any spot on the floor.
And here is Conley.